Well, good Monday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majestic back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weather update here on your July 27th, 2026. Well, wrapping up our Monday with some pretty decent weather. Sunshine finally built in here this afternoon and mostly dry weather. Some folks saw a little rain this morning and a few storms, but otherwise a fairly quiet day, although a little warm, a little sticky out there. But if you think it's hot today, you haven't seen anything yet. It's going to be even hotter for tomorrow. Definitely very brutal. And on top of that, we may have to watch for some severe weather to sneak in here late tomorrow night. We'll break that down for you here as well. Now, before we get rolling, if you're new here to our YouTube channel and you live anywhere across North Georgia, let me quickly introduce myself as your personal weatherman on a mission to build a professional 24-hour weather channel. Now, what does that mean? That means a video webcam network as well as a professional weather computer, the works. And it's all about subscribers when you're trying to do something like this and attract advertisers, and you can help. If you want to be part of this, doesn't cost you anything. Just hit subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all our weather updates, as well as being alerted whenever we do exclusive live severe weather coverage here for North Georgia. All right, let's go ahead and get into today's report as we take a live look there in Dahlonega. Seen some sunshine out there for today. I had a lot of clouds earlier, but warming up nicely into the upper 80s this afternoon. And as we take a look here in Braselton, Georgia, currently sitting at 91 degrees here and not looking bad with a lot of sunshine, although that feel-like temperature right now is 105, and it's going to be even higher than that going in for tomorrow. Now, I was looking at our local radar, seeing some storms there well off toward the east over toward Washington, but all North Georgia looking pretty quiet. Those storms we had earlier today have pretty much fizzled on out, looking pretty decent. And regionally, a lot of the southeast looking pretty quiet as well. Just a few scatter storms over there in the Carolinas, but otherwise looking pretty good. Local temperatures here for the early afternoon recording. Seeing temperatures here climbing into the 80s. Again, those clouds to the south keeping temperatures down just a little bit, but that'll clear a little bit late as the clouds are slowly filtering on out of here. That's why the northern zones are a little bit warmer than the areas down to the south. And you can see that on the satellite pictures. You kind of see those clouds racing as that old MCS, multi-cellular system there kind of fizzled on out of here. Convective system just kind of fizzled out. So things looking much better there. Now, the one thing we're not going to see a whole lot of here is a lot of heavy rains here in the next 5 days. So as we look at the excessive rain outlook here, going from Monday into Tuesday, nothing to show you there. Wednesday, down to our south. So looking at some storms down to the Gulf Coast. And same goes into Thursday and Friday, looking quiet for the moment, okay? So looking pretty decent for us. Now, the big story for tomorrow is going to be the heat. We're going to have to deal with this. Now, everybody here across North Georgia, except for the mountains, are looking at feel-like temperatures between 105 and 109 degrees. So it's going to be pretty brutal out there. And some of the temperatures, air temperatures, if the high-resolution model is correct, we could be flirting with the century mark here with some locations. So as far as severe weather, this will be for tomorrow night, tomorrow evening, the way it's looking at the model data here. So you're noticing we have a level 2 up there for the Northeast Georgia mountains, and you're looking at level 1 here for everybody else. So what we're looking to be looking at predominantly in here is going to be some gusty winds. That's going to be our big thing here. You see that right there. Look at red even getting over to Asheville, showing a higher probability there. And then we got possibly some small hail getting here, maybe up to 3/4 of an inch getting into this zone. So we got to watch that closely here for tomorrow night. Now, here's the model data. This is what we're talking about here as we got this into motion for you. This is the rapid refresh. Now, once this frontal system goes on, by the way, we're going to get some nice relief in the form of lower dew points and lower humidity. Things are really going to come down here. So as we go through the day for tomorrow, looking at timestamp there, you notice those storms up in the Carolinas seem sneaking into North Georgia about 9 o'clock. So again, kind of moving on through. Doesn't look all that impressive on this model, but again, this is a pretty active storm system up to the north. So we'll see what happens as this moves on through. It looks like we got a few hours of that up to midnight, and then we're done. And then once that's done, we're finished, folks. We got nothing to track for you here for the rest of the week. You see some storms there tracking through Alabama and into southern Georgia. That's that boundary is going to be down to our south, but we're going to see dry weather with northeasterly winds. And, we could be seeing temperatures, possibly some of the mountain locations by Friday morning, actually sneaking into the 50s. Yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll see what happens on that one. Now, as we look at our weather map here, as you kind of see this frontal system kind of come its way down this way, it'll be coming in late tomorrow and then settling down to the south. So as it stalls to our south, we'll be the benefits of lower humidity. Dew points today, which are into the middle 70s, are going to drop into the upper 50s and low 60s by the time we get to Thursday. So that's going to feel pretty good. So even if it's warm outside, it won't feel that hot to you because of the lower humidity. So as we take a look at our forecast here, this is what we're expecting for tomorrow, 95-73 there in Gainesville. Again, those feel like temperatures will be topping around 105, so getting very hot there. Morning lows, here's what we're talking about here, mostly into the 70s for everybody, maybe a 60 or 2 up into the North Georgia mountains, but for the most part, 70s for everybody. And then check out these temperatures. This is the high-resolution model. It's really getting hot here. 99 in Lafayette, looking at 100 degrees in Calhoun, 98 in Madison, even 90s into the mountains. You can't even get relief in the mountains there. And then if you look at the heat indices, check these out. Wow, 105s there in Somerville. And it's very, very hot temperatures here showing up here on this model. So we're going to stay very hot and very steamy for tomorrow. And then that chance of rain for tomorrow, again, will be for tomorrow evening, going into the evening hours. All right. So as we look at our regional perspective here, these are air temperatures. Look at these. These are all triple-digit highs out here in Mississippi, portions of western Tennessee, and into Arkansas. Very hot, very steamy there. And then when you factor in the feel-like temperature for these locations, bam, look at all across the southeast there, and we're just baking in this high heat. But the good news is for us, it ain't gonna last very long. That's what all that matters here. So let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Here's what I'm talking about. We're knocking it down to 90 into the 89 degree range there for Thursday and Friday. Overnight lows in the upper 60s. Potentially could be lower than that on Friday morning if the dew points does hold up to be lower than what was advertised there. And then we got a weather system coming in here for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of next week, and that's when the temperatures come back into the 80s. Now, with the threat of some showers and storms for tomorrow night, you may want to go ahead and download our free weather app. It's absolutely free. You can go to the Apple Store, you can go to Google Play, and download this. Just put in North Georgia Majestic weather, or you can scan the QR codes there. This app's going to alert you when there's rain approaching your area. Severe weather alerts, lightning alerts, as well as hour-by-hour forecast, futurecast, satellite imagery, and now have been added here. New upgrade. It's got the power outage map on there too. Really cool. So check this out. And again, this is brought to us by our weather app sponsor, Roof It Forward out of Woodstock, Georgia. If you're in need of a roof and you've been putting that off, don't wait till Mother Nature does it for you. Go ahead and get it replaced and call these guys. Great customer service, quality products, and they give every portion, every job back to local children's charity. Truly a win-win situation here. All right, appreciate you guys checking us out here on your Monday. Get you going here for the new work week. We're going to go from extreme heat to maybe some fall-like feel to the air, maybe by the end of the week for some of the folks across North Georgia. We'll see. And then we may have to dodge some rain for the weekend. So, again, appreciate you checking us out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button here on YouTube, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all our weather updates. Very important. All right, that'll do it for now. Y'all be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.